The night air was sharp against your skin as you walked into Eden's penthouse office. A sense of anticipation fluttering in your chest. You had planned to confront him tonight, finally reveal your feelings, and trust him with something monumental, your heart and your future, but nothing could have prepared you for what you saw. Eden was laughing, his hand rested possessively on Chloe's waist, her head tilted in a way that spoke of intimate familiarity. Your chest tightened, your legs felt like lead, but your fists clenched anyway, nails paring into your palms. You cleared your throat, your voice trembling but loud enough to shatter the bubble of the intimacy. Ethan, what the hell is this? Ethan froze mid laugh, his eyes looking toward you, a flash of guilt, or was it annoyance crossing his face? Wine, I can explain. Explain? Explain why my best friend is in your arms while I thought I was your word? Your voice cracked, rage and heartbreak wove together like a venomous dance. Chloe stammered, her smile faltering. Wine, I don't, just don't. You spun on your heel, tears burning your eyes, your heart shattering into a thousand jagged pieces. The betrayal cut deeper than anything you had imagined. Your mind raced, anger and humiliation mixed with icy clarity. You wouldn't back. You couldn't cry in front of them. You needed leverage. You needed someone who could give Eden a taste of what losing you would feel like. Someone could dangerous, someone like Jungkook. The city lights below twinkle like distant stars. But up here on Jungkook's rooftop, the world felt smaller, more fragile. The wind tugged at your hair as you stared at the man who had always been a storm contained in human form. His dark eyes followed your every movement, unreadable, calculating. Jungkook, I need you to marry me. He tilted his head, the faintest smirk tugging at his lips, though his eyes remained cold, unyielding. Excuse me, you swallowed, fighting the lump in your throat. You heard me. Marry me, Eden. My ex fiance, he cheated on me with Chloe. Your voice cracked, a mixture of fury and hurt. I want to make him regret it. Silence fell over the rooftop, only the soft hum of the city and the wind brushing against the ledge surrounded you. Jungkook's gaze lingered sharp as a blade, piercing through every lie you tried to hide. Every weakness you thought you could conceal. You want me to marry you to make him jealous? His voice was low, dangerously calm, like a predator circling its prey. Yes, he stepped closer, and for the first time you felt the weight of his presence, the power in the way he moved. Do you even understand what you are asking, Wine? You held his gaze unflinching. I don't care about easy or safe. I want him to see that I'm untouchable now, that I chose someone who could protect me, who isn't weak. Chunguk's lips curved into a slow, cold smile. Interesting. He paused, letting his words sink in. Fine, I'll marry you, but don't think this will be a game or revenge. If you step into my world, you're stepping into something far more dangerous than Eden, and I don't play nice. Your pulse raced, but a thrill surged beneath the fear. This was your chance, your revenge, and something unspoken. Flickered in Chunguk's eyes, curiosity, intrigue, perhaps even desire. I don't care about your rules, just say yes. Yes, he said, his voice a velvet threat, calm but laced with promise. But why? Remember this, you wanted this. Don't cry when you realize what life with me really means. And in that moment, standing on his rooftop with the city sprawled beneath you, the world felt like it had shifted. Nothing would ever be simple again. The church was grand, the chandeliers glittering like captured stars. Guests whispered and turned to look at as you walked down the aisle, but the moment your eyes locked on Ethan, the world shifted. Ethan's jaw tightened, a mixture of surprise and disbelief crossing his handsome face. His voice trembled as he called out, wait, why did you leave me? Why are you doing this? Your heart thundered in your chest, but it wasn't fear. It was fury, betrayal, and the bitter taste of justice. You stopped in front of him, the bridal gown swishing softly around your legs. You want to know why? Because you cheated on me. And with that, your hand shot out, connecting with his cheek in a sharp slap that echoed through the hall. Gasp ran through the crowd, but you didn't care. Rage and humiliation had finally found their voice. Before he could react further, Jungkook appeared by your side, his hand sliding possessively around your waist, his eyes dark and stormy. Met Eden's with a warning that froze him in place. Back off. You leaned slightly into Jungkook's touch, your body trembling with a mixture of adrenaline and something darker, anticipation. The crowd seemed to vanish, the only reality being the hero of your anger and the cold intensity of Jungkook's presence. With a single glance, Jungkook led you away out of the hall, through the garden, and into the waiting car. Ethan's showers faded behind you, replaced by the quiet hum of the engine. The mansion was silent when you arrived, the only sound the distant hum of the city and the crackle of the fireplace Jungkook had already prepared. He didn't speak immediately, he never did when he was like this, when desire mingled with possessiveness in a way that made your pulse race uncontrollably. Jungkook's gaze lingered on you, dark and calculating, drinking in every detail, the way the dress hugged your curves. The firelight dancing across your face, the way your lips trembled with unspoken tension. Do you know how dangerous you are, Wine? His voice was low, a husky threat that sent shivers down your spine. You swallowed, knowing exactly what he meant. I don't care. He stepped closer, closing the space between you until you could feel the heat radiating from his body. His hand brushed against your cheek, thumb tracing the curve of your jaw, and before you could think, his lips captured yours in a that was firm, demanding, and possessive. Your hands threaded into his hair, pulling him closer because you didn't resist, not really part of you wanted this, part of you knew deep down that he had a right to claim you after everything. The betrayal, the pain, the anger, it all funneled into this moment of raw, undeniable connection. Hours passed in a blur of whispers, stolen reads, and relentless intensity. Jungkook's hand memorized every curve, every shiver, and his eyes never left yours. By the time the night ended, you both lay tangled in the sheets, the firelight flickering across your flushed skin. Jungkook's lips brushed your temple, voice husky, almost reverent. You have no idea what you have done to me, Vine. I can't stop thinking about you. You pressed closer to him, a thrill running down through you. Good, maybe you shouldn't. In that moment, it was clear Chung's obsession had begun and the line between revenge and desire had completely blurred. The first few days of marriage life were quiet, too quiet, but the silence between you and Chunguk was never empty. It was charged, alive with unspoken rules, forbidden desire, and the dangerous thrill of walking a line neither of you could fully control. Jungkook watched you constantly, his dark eyes sharp and unyielding, lingering a second too long on your fingers as you poured tea on the curve of your neck as you passed by. On the way your lips parted when you spoke, every glance, every subtle touch was a claim, an unspoken declaration that you were his and his alone. You noticed it and you didn't mind. Not one bit. It was a rare night out. A gala Jungkook had insisted you attend with him. His hand possessively around your waist. The crowd murmured as you walked in, every eye drawn to you, but the one reaction you craved most was Ethan's. Ethan's jaw tightened the second he saw you, his eyes wide in disbelief and something darker regret flickering across his face. Why, you came with him on your wedding night? You turned to him slowly, the soft sparkle of your necklace catching the chandelier light, a small, cold smile curved your lips. I did. And if you don't understand why, maybe you need to remember who you lost. Jungkook's grip on your hand tightened, his voice a low growl. Stay quiet, Eden, or you'll regret it. Eden's eyes started between you and Jungkook, his composure cracking. You could see it, the fear, the helpless, the envy, and that was all part of your revenge. Back at the mansion, late at night, Jungkook couldn't stop himself every time he looked at you, the way your hair fell over your shoulders, the softness of your skin, the spark in your eyes. When you smiled, it drew him and made him restless. He entered your room without knocking, finding you waiting quietly. The firelight danced across your face, making him forget everything else. Do you even realize how impossible is it to stay away from you? His voice was low, hoarse, almost a whisper, yet it made the room feel small. He set your book down, meeting his gaze with a teasing tilt of your head. I think you have already stopped trying, haven't you? He stepped closer, so close that you could feel his breath against your cheek. I have tried, God knows I have tried, but you are mine now, and I can't control it. You didn't stop him when his hands traced your curves, when his lips found yours again with that same consuming intensity, because you knew you had always known that is this dangerous, passionate world Chunguk had created around you. He was claiming you completely, and part of you wanted it. Or melted into the night, every moment leaving a mark on both of you. When he finally rested his forehead against yours, his voice barely audible, trembling with desire. I don't care if it's right or wrong, you are mine, only mine, and anyone who dares, anyone will regret it. You close your eyes, a thrill of both fear and excitement running through you. I know, you whispered, and I like it. Over the next few weeks, it became clear Eden was powerless, watching from the sidelines as you grew closer to Jungkook. Every subtle glance, every protective gesture, every moment of shared intimacy reinforced the fact that he had lost you forever.